Should I be in bed? Yes, I should be in bed. Is it 12:19 a.m.? Yes, it's 12:19 a.m. But no, I'm here. Because as I got home from this show, I decided to watch the lot that I got last night. Well, 2 nights ago now, because it's after midnight. And so I watched it, and then I sorted it. And I will give you the synopsis and tell you where I'm going with this. So, we know there's an 854 in here. Because I got it mostly built. and do I need another 854? No. So am I going to build it? Yes. Am I going to do something with it afterwards? This is the conundrum. So, as we know, I have a few of these already. And I shipped one to my friend. It was great. And so I'm building another one. And again, the pieces overall in the entire collection, remarkably good. Now, the ones that are broken is sad, like the pneumatic pistons, and they're all busted. C'est la vie. I had some good people, good friends of this channel, telling me how I could potentially fix them. I haven't tried yet. It wasn't a big thing for me to fix them, but I'm going to try because I like trying. But these pieces, you look on here, not teeth marks. After washing, they're glittering and gleaming. The hoses, original hoses. I don't have to use my 4mm piping that I got. Remarkably good. So I'm going to finish that one. The thing is, I got it this far, and what's not in the collection is a 6x8 plate, black plate, and I'll need that. But so far, the rest of it's here. So I'm very happy with that. And the piping even's in here. There was these train bogies, and they're all busted. They're all busted. Every single last one of them. And busted far before I got it as a lot, because none of the magnets or other pieces are actually in the bin. So what do I do with these? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. So white, I took out some pieces out of here, but the white is still here, and you can see there's classic space pieces in here. And this, so again, somebody else told me what that set is for that tail. I'll reconstitute that. Blue's all here, so again, with some really cool pieces in here that I ran out of. Oh, I wanted to talk about that for a sec. There is and I don't think I pulled it up. I might have not pulled it out. I talked about this a while back. I don't know how long it's been. Oh, it's right there on top. I mentioned it. I mentioned it a bunch of videos back that I ran out of 2x9 hinge plates in blue. And here's another one that I just got. You wait long enough. And again, your mileage may vary. This lot came to my attention from a good and dear friend, who doesn't live in the area, and sent it my way. He sent the link my way, and I said, hey, I'm interested. I had no idea what was going to be in there. I just could see they only had one picture of the pieces, and it was enough to get me interested to show up with money in my hand. Since I've been sorting it out, we have an almost complete 854 with one missing piece so far, and I think at the end that's all that's going to be missing. We have all these tires, tons of tires left, including 8 black hub tires, and so far I found 4 axle pegs, frictionless axle pegs. We all know where this is going. And we found a whole bunch of pieces, like the inverted trans yellow and the top trans yellow, and yeah. Yeah. Along with the rocket launcher, there is a Galaxy Commander, and I don't know how complete the Galaxy Commander is, but I'm finding all the pieces for it that I'm looking for. So there's at least a 6950 and a 6981. 6980. Think about that for a sec. and a whole bunch of other classic space. Now, there's the big figs too, like lots of big figs that'll just get thrown into the bin over there after sorting. The red pieces, and the original 1x2 tread links, bricks, which again, I put it in the thing, but I'm gonna build that set again. Although there's not a 6x24. Oh no, that one didn't come with it. Just came with the load lifter and the hauler. So I might repurpose that. So this is what's left in gray. Lots of fantastic gray pieces. There is an original 3-digit, as far as I can see, a 3-digit vehicle in here. It might be the small rocket launcher, the gray one. I don't know yet, but I will figure it out because it does have the 2x4 wheel wells, wheel fenders, and we already looked at the red. Yellow, again, I mentioned my old load lifter, and there's that piece right there, and it has the big shovel for the front. Now minifigs, not a bad number of minifigs. I say at least a dozen minifigs in here, and of course, see, this is why I know there's a 3-digit space vehicle in here, because it has the gray air tanks. So, but I would say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8 classic space figs, red, yellow, and blue, red, yellow, and white. Fantastic. What's left of the black, which I sorted out in a few different ways. More black, again, sorted out in a few different ways. So I'm gonna have fun, and then the miscellaneous colors over here. So overall, for the price I paid for this, I think this is a fantastic lot. Now, the sets that I'm gonna reconstitute, I'm gonna have a serious debate, because I did really enjoy and appreciate, because it went to a worthy person. Worthy in a context of not lifting the hammer of Thor, but a friend of the channel, and I shipped my last 854 that I got in my last lot to him, and he was very appreciative, and I was very appreciative that he took it. so I'm going to be reconstituting all these sets, and is there anything in here? I don't think this is the one I need to take for it. This is the one I need. I'm gonna be reconstituting a lot of this stuff, having fun, making lots of videos. But of course, I did start with the 854 because it was the easiest, and so I just need a 2x8 plate. I need a this is from memory, a 1x8 plate, 2 1x4s plates. That's 1x6, 2 1x4 plates. Now, there were lots of damaged pieces, not lots, but there's been some damaged pieces in here, broken ladders. So that's going to be the downside for the rocket launcher, because the 2 gray ladders, it was gray, might have been black, I can't remember. Oh, there's also Starfleet Voyager in here, which I don't know if I'm going to have time to build tonight, but I was thinking about building it tonight and taking it to the show tomorrow. There's also half of this thing, but I don't care about that at all. So, and there is some non-Lego in here. I don't think this is Lego at all. Relatively few non-Lego pieces, but there was 2 Hot Wheels cars that Josh wasn't remotely interested in, but these tires, beautiful tires. And then I need 2 1x8 brick, another 1x8 brick, a 1x4 brick, 1x2 brick, and I think I need a 1x6 if I remember correctly. 1x6 brick, maybe. Yes, I'm quite sure there's a 1x6. And the seat, which maybe it's in the other black bin. I'm putting pieces in here. Like lots of these tires, but again, I have a bin full of those tires. But again, Technic beams, not any more of that. And lots of tank tread, but of course that went with the pneumatics. So maybe I'm missing the 1x6, but then I have to start looking for the 8 of the 1x2 slopes 3, There's 3 so far. This is not fully sorted yet, which is fine. 3, 4. Because I want to finish this car before I go to bed. I was hoping to finish it from parts from the lot. Now what I see, this is, there we go. There you go. It's a axle pin, and it's a frictionless axle pin. That's 4, and that's, no, that's not 5. I don't know why I'm wasting your time doing this part. There's 5, and anyway, I'm gonna finish this up without you guys on the camera, because you don't need to see me sorting through this 17,000 times to find there's 6. Almost there. And I'm gonna grab a 6x8 for my collection, and then I'm gonna finish the go-kart. And I do have to go back into the red bag to find the 2 1x1 round bricks. The 2, I already saw 1 or 2, and they had the holes in the stud, so I don't know if they're error specific. I know that my original one, if I remember correctly, from 1977, did not have a hole in the stud, but I could be wrong on that. Some people say it came with the hole, the hollow stud, and some say it came with the non-hollow stud. I have both, so but anyway, I'm going to wrap this up and then finish the go-kart, and then I go to bed because I have to be back at the show by, oh, there's 7, almost to 8. No, see, I kept you on long enough that I almost got to 8. I'm going to be back at the show at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I'll be there until 6 again for another fantastic day of show. The one thing about this lot, it has the original friction pins, which are such a pain in the butt to use, and I usually take them out and put them in a different, they're not in my regular friction peg, so I'm gonna have to sort all those out, which is just a little bit of a pain, but you know, it was a specific era of a couple years where there's 8, got 8, so maybe I will just keep you guys on the line, and I'm gonna go get a 6x8 plate right now. This is the easiest line yet. It's amazing I find a 6x8 before I find a 6x8. There we go. That took entirely too long. Entirely too long. Sorry about that. So there we go. Again, not even looking at the instructions right now, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. Oh yeah, and I'll have to go get a 1x6 brick, because I didn't see a 1x6 brick in here. So that's 2 pieces that we're missing. Uno momento, por favor. There we go. 1x6. There, and this goes there. I always thought this chair was a little bit odd for the height and width of it. I don't know who they were making this chair for, but it's a pretty big chair. It's like the Friendly Giant chair. And so the only thing that's missing now is the 2 1x1 round bricks. And what I'm going to do, just because I'm too lazy to go through this entire red bin to find them, I'm going to go up to here. In this bin, I keep all my older parts and pieces, and I'll show you this because I just love finding these in my collection. 1x1 round brick without the notch in the bottom. But I got that guy, and I got that guy. So right now I have 2 1x1 round bricks with solid stud. I'm gonna put them on the back here. Now, when I was sorting out the lot and washing the lot, most of the engine was still built in the back, which was nice. So I didn't have to rebuild that. So, put that there. Now, I'm quite confident that these tubes are original. And so I will say there's a distinct difference. And I don't know if you can see it. If I get, not this guy, that's mine. Get this guy down. So this is one that I reconstituted by buying 4mm piping, and this is the original. And you say, I think the silicone, the new silicone, is glossier, brighter than the original, which is fine. But there you go. One reconstituted 854. There was no sticker on the octagon. I make my own for my Cricut, so I might just do that. Just like this one didn't have the on there either. But when I ship this to somebody, if somebody wants to buy it, I don't know what I'm going to sell it for yet. But I'm thinking I'll just go into BrickLink and look at the lowest price and just say that, and round up to the near zero. I do have a Cricut cutter that made the stickers for all my 1 through 12 or 1 through 9 on my display of 854s, and it's the right font and the right size. So I might ship that with them if they want it. Whoever wants it, happy to reconstitute that. As a matter of fact, I have 2, so whoever wants one. Just let me know. I'll break it down and ship it in a bubble wrap like I did for my buddy. I really did enjoy that. I had a good time with that, actually. And then they were very kind enough to make a nice, very nice video about me, which I was pretty. Oh, look at this! This is solid stud black in this lot, because it's, again, the right era. Solid stud black. Now, I don't know what they're from. I think they're from the yellow vehicles that I'm going to reconstitute. They're mid-70s vehicles, so that's probably the exhaust that came off the tractor or dozer or whatever it was. Then I'm reconstituting all these chain links, my favorite chain links of all time. Again, just because of my childhood. So, and a couple bogey, whatever these the stoppers for the trains. So there was some trains in here. I showed you the cars that are all busted up, which is kind of sad, but anyway, what are you gonna do? But and again, the pistons, I just have all these broken pieces here. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to reconstitute them too well. I'm gonna give it, again, the best effort that I can. Oh, non-Lego piece. That's 2. But in the end, this was worth the trip to Acton, as we say here in Canada, at least in Ontario, the old hideout. It was worth the trip to Acton. It was worth the trip to wherever we went to pick them up. There was a bit of a, sorry to go off on this quick tangent. I don't know how quick it's going to be. So I won't mention a specific part of Hamilton that we had to drive to pick this up. But Hamilton is a nice city, I think. I lived here my entire life. But it does have its areas that are not as nice as others, shall we say. And the building that we picked it up at was hugely lit, because we picked it up at late at night, but the building itself was all lit up with big, bright lights, and they had security, because it's kind of not the best place in town. And it's just a block off of King Street and a block east of downtown, ish, a couple blocks east of downtown. And so we pull up there, and Sandy and Josh came with me because nice drive out. And then we get out there, and we're sitting there, and we text the guy because he's not waiting outside with the box, because I wouldn't. So he's gonna wait till we're there in his apartment and come down when we text him saying we're here. And so he comes down, and while we're waiting for him to come down, all of a sudden we hear this big thunk behind our car, like 20 to 30 feet behind our car. We turn around, and this big yellow bag was thrown off a balcony and smacked onto the pavement. And then this guy walks up nonchalantly, like he was expecting it, and he grabs it and he starts walking away. And the three of us are hypothesizing, ruminating as to, this is like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's actually was after 10 because we went and saw a play yesterday, which I can talk about in a sec, which was fantastic. So this is 10:30, and this happened. And then, like, we watch a lot of TV shows, CSIs and whatever's and all that stuff. And, stuff happens in these kind of hoods. So, Sandy was going like, do we leave right now because stuff might be going down? And then I think Josh piped up and says, well, what probably is going on is that he got kicked out of the apartment, and that's his ex-girlfriend or ex-wife throwing his stuff off the balcony. Because he was very like, so because I made the astute observation that a big yellow bag smacking on the pavement from whatever how high the balcony was, because we didn't see which balcony it was thrown off of. It was like a 10-story building. It was like, and he just nonchalantly picks it up, and there's security walking around the building, like they have their own, because we're right in the turnaround and in front of this apartment building, and there's a big door that says security right there, and then you have the main entrance just a little farther over, and people are coming and going, and people are picking up their kids and taking their kids away and whatever. So I wasn't expecting some maliciousness to happen. And so I think it was Josh who hypothesized that it was probably his clothes. He just got kicked out of the apartment, and he just like was standing there waiting for his, I got something in my eye, waiting for his girlfriend / whoever to throw his stuff in a bag down to him, because he just picked it up and he just walked away. But it was an odd experience. Oh, there's the 1x6 right there. I didn't have to get it from my collection. So reconstituting that thing, and again, I would probably find the 1x1 rounds in there because I already saw one during the sort. So I only needed the 6x8 black plate to reconstitute that set. So anyway, we got the set, we got the lot, we brought it back here, and I couldn't be happier with it for the price I paid for it. The sad part for me is that I was looking forward to the original pneumatics, because I didn't have any of this when I was a kid. I had the 854 obviously, but the original pneumatics I did not have at all. Now I got other original pneumatics in used lots before, but not too many. And I showed you my bit of pneumatics a while back. I got tons of new pneumatics and easier to use pneumatics, but I was really hoping to get the old ones working again. I don't think I'm gonna have any luck with it. Which is fine. It wasn't why I bought the lot, so it's not a huge loss. It's just it would have been a nice to have. But the 854, how can I be upset about that? like here it is, law. Anywho, so to continue the story on, because like we're already 23 minutes into it. Sandy had purchased tickets to go see a play that the Bimbrook Little Theater puts on. So it's amateur-ish little play in the little town of Bimbrook up the hill, and it was called Snow White, and it was utterly fantastic. Yes, it was directed at kids. I mean, it's Snow White. It's the story of Snow White, but it was rewritten. It was a bit of a musical too, which was fantastic. And these kids, the dwarfs were played, 6 of the 7 dwarfs were played by 10 to 14-year-old girls. Just fantastic. And they had the fake beards and the fake hair and the picks because they work in the mines, whatever. And they were singing all these wonderful songs. And then the Snow White was perfection. I don't know who she is, but she obviously put her heart and soul into this. She was absolutely brilliant. I don't know how old she was, maybe 20 something. The cast ranged in ages between 10 to 30, I think. And so there was a lot of scripted ad-libbing, which when you script ad-libs and it works, like it feels like it's an ad-lib, not scripted, brilliant. So I laughed, and it was the songs were great. The acting was fantastic for most of them. I have nothing bad to say about the entire thing, and the set design, minimalistic but perfect for what we were doing, what we were seeing, and audience engagement was off the charts. I've been to a lot of plays, and a lot of plays that I've been to, they try to engage the audience. This one was fantastic with engaging the audience. The Queen, Diablia, whatever. Wonderful. She was just fun evil. I loved it. It was worth the $20 each. And it was 2 hours, and just from top to bottom, it was a fantastic evening out. And then during that, I was like checking out this lot. So and then making a decision that I should go pick it up. So that's it. That's all. I'm not going to waste any more of your time about stories of my life. I'll be back at the show again tomorrow. I'm going to publish this now. I'm not going to wait till my usual 6 a.m. Although I might, because it'll be tomorrow anyway. It's 5 hours from now. But I'll still be sleeping at 6 o'clock this morning because I don't have to be back to the show till 10, so I'm sleeping in today. So that's it. That's all. I hope everybody out there is doing fantastically, awesomely well. I had a really good show today. I have a really good lot here tonight. I will probably make another video tomorrow night because I plan on reconstituting another set tomorrow, and it's gonna be between. Oh, I forgot to show you this one. Sorry, I have to go on. So I'm gonna push this off to the side. Some of this stuff is still wet, which is why I'm opening these bags. I got the freezer bags that have the little tiny perforations in them, so it shouldn't, like, it should help. I'm just gonna open all these bags anyway. I'm saying I'm a lot. Anyway, so this is the fun bag, which I think is fantastic. And so this is what I was dumping out. Let me just push all this aside, and so you can, I'll push this over here so you can see it. So 4 or 5 of these bricks. So I'm gonna reconstitute that set because I never built that set before. The 2x9 hinge plate blue, and this guy tells me I got one of those nice little mini rocket launchers here. And I think the did I put them somewhere? No, these things. So I think I got that. So I got that. I got a bunch of these, really good condition, like most of the pieces in here. So I'm gonna reconstitute the Starfleet Voyager, and even the 1x2s have really good logos on them. So I'm happy about that. I got this piece. I'm gonna figure that out. Lots of those pieces. So that's again from the Galaxy Commander, Starfleet Voyager. I found a lot of these guys, which is obviously the Galaxy Commander again. 3 of these guys: the Taxi, the Police, and the Station. So I was expecting the light kit, but there was no light kit. There's no 4.5 volt wires in here at all, or the lights in here, but these guys are here. And I think, I don't know if these things came in sets that didn't have the original light kit, because I know I believe they came in with the light kit. So there's another fantastic logo on a white piece, which, you know, is unheard of from my Starfleet Voyagers. The mobile rocket launcher. So I'll be able to reconstitute that tomorrow. Again, the Starfleet Voyager. Oh, no, it's not this one. I need this guy. Starfleet Voyager, fantastic. And then even with that, I had 3. Yeah, so then we got these 3. 1, 2, 3. So the Galaxy Commander, right there to start. So and the Starfleet Voyager there, the front, the windscreen. These 2, there's the 2, so the Galaxy Commander, and the most important piece for the Galaxy Commander, ta-da! The 4x8, and then the Starfleet Voyager, the 4x6. So I think just by one piece missing on the 854 that I have pretty good confidence in this lot to have at least 95% of the Starfleet Voyager, Galaxy Commander, and the 6950 rocket launcher. I think it's a 6950 because I already got the 8 black tires, right? And the wing plates. Now, as I say, there's a whole bunch of other wing plates in here that might be a smaller set. And again, the rocket launcher, plus others, but the rocket launcher. So, and the shell piece, that's always cute. And did I put it in here? Yes. Yellow headlight brick. Yay! and see, and this is genuine for me. I still get excited by finding headlight bricks, and remarkably good, not scratched up headlight bricks. Great, because again, we're talking 40, 50 years now. Like, I don't know when they discontinued the headlight brick, but I think it was before 1978. So it's like, and lots of 2x2s with patterns on it. Yeah, I'm tired. I gotta go to bed because I got a big day again tomorrow. And lots of these, obviously, for the Galaxy Commander. But I was surprised. I'm finding tons of the gray guys here. Now, I don't remember any of these sets having tons of gray guns and stuff. And then one little, so it's a newer set, obviously. I'll have to figure it out. Oh yeah, a red headlight brick too. Yay! And then one of these, just one. We'll figure it out. So there you go. It's a. This is slightly disappointing. That's for the Starfleet Voyager. It's not gold, but it's better than some of the ones I have. And then the blue one for the Galaxy Commander looks better. So I'm gonna have fun reconstituting those sets tomorrow. And then I'm also going to try to reconstitute this set because I never built it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5. We got dog sitting. At least 5 of those bricks. What's it already twisted? There, 5 of those bricks. So that's gonna be fun. And one of these, and of course I found my baggie of the cruisers the other day, and I might be able to build another one when this is all said and done, but we'll see about that. So yeah, that's it. That's all. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantastically well. I'm very happy. Again, I keep on saying I'm extremely blessed in this hobby, and not just because of this. I was hanging out at the show today with just a whole bunch of wonderful people from Turo Lug, and that was fantastic. Really good conversations. And then the public were just exemplary. Very, very happy with the public today. They were just awesome to talk to, and they were very keenly interested. So, yeah, there you go. Everybody stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you today.